Boom, 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 boom,
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
boom, 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 boom.
I don't know. I can't do the roo as well as you do, but I go roo roo roo. That's all I can do, man. I can't pull off the high pitch roo, man. It's not in my it's not my DNA.
It's got to come from the soul, man.
I don't have a soul. I mean, I got some holes that people can fill, but I got no soul. You know.
All right, so introduce yourself. Who are you?
My name is Michael Garza. I am everybody's stepbro, by the way. I'm everybody's. I don't care who you are. If you're not related to me or related to me, I am your stepbro, and I'm ready to pound. And I'm drinking White Claw in honor of my boy Jeremy. Jeremy and I, we drink White Claw together, and we take baths together. So, boom.
Does Jeremy wash your back, or do you wash his back?
It's mutual. You know, we both look after each other, basically. You know, we keep it sensual. So.
What kind of shampoo does he like?
You know, I'm pretty sure if Honest has a shampoo, which I'm sure they do, it's always Honest, but Honest is everything. Honest brand, dude, I'm all about the Honest brand. Honest adult diapers, though, I'd be down for some Honest adult diapers if they existed. So we're Jessica Alba fans. I'm sorry. Sorry you can't handle it, bud.
You know, that company's going to be huge one day. I mean, my best friend Jeremy did some in-depth analysis, so I would not be surprised if they had that.
Oh, we're in depth, all right, man. We're committed. We're committed to Tattoo Chef, and we're committed to the Honest brand. I know they don't have the revenue. Look. I know they're overvalued. I know they don't have everything, but you know you got to stick with your guns. You got to stick with your guns, and our guns are loaded with with adult diapers, basically from Honest. But
you see,
anyway,
you should never admit a mistake. Like, let's say you pick a bad stock, just completely ignore the fact that you could have possibly picked a bad stock. And just keep buying it as it goes lower and lower all the way to zero. Because you
exactly.
can't possibly be wrong.
You got to buy crappy companies on the dip, and that is the ethical thing. And I got to tell all my followers to buy all these bad companies on the dip because we're going to pray to Jesus. We're going to pray to Allah that they go up. And maybe Jesus and Allah will do a pity buy of all these products. So that's what I'm hoping.
That would be a sign that God is real if you actually had the forgiveness and the mercy to actually have Jeremy's stocks go up.
Or it might mean the devil's real. I don't know.
Yeah, probably the devil.
Probably the devil, yeah.
Yeah, so are you actually a Jeremy fanboy?
I'm not.
Tricked.
I'm faking it like an orgasm, man. I'm faking my orgasm for Jeremy right now, so I'm sorry. I have to fake it. I can't. Guys, I can't even keep a straight face when I talk about half the crap he pumps. It pisses me off. Like, can I tell you something? Before I knew about your channel, I thought I was the only person criticizing Jeremy and Meet Kevin and all those guys, and then I stumbled across your channel. Luckily, I had lotion on me. The YouTube algorithm knew that, so they knew what I needed. So, I love your channel, and I'm a fanboy of you. Actually, I was gonna put strongman fanboy, but I was like, no, I'm your stepbro deep down. I'm your stepbro from another mother. So,
see, this is how I'm gonna start my grip. I just have a bunch of loyal fanboys. You know, they worship me like a god, kind of like people worship Elon Musk, and then I just start giving them $20,000 courses. That's a long-term strategy here.
Oh, yeah, dude. Honestly, if you sell me a $20,000 course, I mean, I'll shortchange you. I mean, you'll send me the bill and I'll never pay you back. But, like, that's how Jewish I am. But I'm too Jewish to actually pay for a course. I'm sorry. But I'll pay for Corsair, though. Not a course, but I'll pay for Corsair. That's all I'll get.
Are you actually Jewish?
My brother did a 23andMe test, and he's 0.5% Jewish, so I'm assuming I'm 0.5% as well. So I'm not really Jewish.
You'd be a little concerned at that point.
We'll say what one more time?
If you took the test and your brother was like, or you were 50%, would you be concerned?
Oh no, I'd be happy because it makes sense. I'm basically an Orthodox Jew without the Jewishness. I guess without the Jewish religion. You know, if that makes sense. Like I'm a Jew with my money. I'm a Jew with my assets. Like that's how I am. You know. If it makes
people used to call me a Shylock in college, and I had
Shylock.
I had no idea what that meant. I looked it up, and apparently it's he was like a Jewish merchant in some kind of play. I was like, oh, okay, I saved my money. That doesn't mean I'm Jewish. Like, but that's why I think I don't know if you know who Mike Stathis is. That's why I think he hates me because he probably thinks I am because I have like a kind of a nose, like the stereotypical nose, and I have curly hair. So
Oh, same with my brother. My brother looks more Jewish than I do for sure. I look like Hitler's wet dream. I look like Hitler's like wet dream. I look like every Mormon you've ever probably met, but like, but it's like, but yeah, no. I as much as I love this joking around stuff, I want to get to the creme de la creme. I have a question for you that I've been wanting to ask.
Uh-oh.
I know you're not single, so I won't ask that question. But I do want to ask though, deep down. Why do you avoid buying individual mega cap stocks? Like, why do you avoid the mega caps?
Because I buy them every 2 weeks.
Through the VT, I know you get exposure to the mega caps through the VT, but why don't you? Because my problem, as much as I love the VT and I rack up on the VT, I like legitimately asset accumulate on the VT all the time, but I also have a ton of individual stock positions that I like hold for the long term, right? And like, do you ever like buy Bank of America on the dip, for instance, or like 3M or these crazy mega cap ones? Because like buying them on the dip, man, these are great companies.
Well, I mean, see, like you know, I do VT, but if I want to speculate, I want to make big money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I buy something like, how many analysts are covering Bank of America? Like the price of that stock isn't probably going to be super divorced from its fundamental value. So even if I buy it on the dip, I mean, am I really going to outperform the index? Maybe, but if I buy something highly speculative, like BABA, I think I have a much better chance of making a lot more money with my play money, personally. So, and plus it's just boring. Like, if you buy mega caps, you're just buying more of the U.S. It's like I already have 60% of my portfolio in the United States. Do I really need more?
Well, yeah, I know the ratio for VT is like 60-40, basically 60% all U.S. and then 40% all international and stuff. But like the reason, so I invest not for retirement, but I invest for income. It's a weird philosophy. So I do both. I'm like a Jekyll and Hyde sort of person. I've got like 5 brokerage accounts. So all the strategies I use though are only strategies that I know have worked for me. Now I'm not gonna grift. I'm not going to be like, I don't do penny stocks. I'll tell you that. I say no to penny stocks and I say no to meth. Those are the two things. No to meth, no to penny stocks. It's the best advice I give to anybody.
Penny stocks, no. Meth, maybe.
I mean, hey, if you got to get a quick high, I don't know. But I say yes to White Claw, though. In fact, is White Claw a public company, by the way? Because if it is, I might actually speculate and buy a little bit.
I hope it's not. Actually, who makes White Claw?
Yeah, I don't know. If you could do the research, because I'm not going to lie. I've been drinking a little bit already because I've been nervous about this. Super nervous.
It's on this website called Google. Let's see.
The Google. I don't trust Google.
I don't see anything about a public company. For a second, I thought it was Sam's Club. Or not Sam Adams, but it's not. So it might not be public.
Probably not public.
Isn't White Claw like a chick drink?
I mean, yeah. it is a chick drink for sure. I'll admit it. I mean, I got some sweet ovaries, but I call them balls, I guess. But they're in there, so I guess they're ovaries. So
external ovaries. You got a hater right here. He says White Claw is American piss water. I would say Bud Light is American piss water.
Oh, yeah, I got to look at these comments. By the way, I look at my haters or my lovers. I don't know. Maybe they're all lovers. Or let's see here.
Usually the haters come later on, like they stumble on the live stream. They're having a bad day and they try to crap on my wonderful mood. So I'm always
I wish Strongman's forehead was bigger. What the? What? This is great. I'm just reading some of these comments. Oh my goodness.
So I have a question about your investing. So you say you invest for income. Okay, What do you mean by that? Are you buying dividend stocks or what are you doing?
Yeah, primarily dividend stocks. So I don't chase yields. I will never chase a yield because I think that's stupid as shit. But I do chase actually good companies, like companies with a real balance sheet. Now, look, I firmly believe that it's dumb for me to try to beat the market. I never try to beat the market. I do try to generally beat inflation, though. Generally, I just believe that the dollar isn't worth anything, my friend. The dollar is just not worth dick. But the way I look at it is simple. The dollar's not worth anything, so I'd rather buy companies that I know are going to be there even if a recession hits. And if a recession does hit, I'm going to buy more of those companies. It's simple as that.
So how concentrated is your portfolio? Like how many stocks do you have?
If I was to go across all the brokerages, because I pretty much have a buy and hold strategy for everything I do. almost 100. Now, of course, like I said, I do invest in the VT, by the way, which I throw money at the VT like a stripper. I'm always constantly throwing
$1 at a time.
So you know how people do dollar cost averaging? I actually think that as much as I love dollar cost averaging, a part of me kind of hates it, and I'll tell you why. I think that you should put a percentage of your income into the market depending on the conditions. So during a bull market, I only put in 15% of my income into overall index funds, right? Now, during really shitty times like this recent little tiny correction we've had, I've actually put about 30 to 40% of my income during the shitty times because I believe it's better to invest. I don't even think it's shitty. I think bear markets are sexy. I love bear markets. So 40%, 30% of my income, of my active income from work, goes straight into like things like the VT, or just individual stocks that I know are good companies that should always be bought during the dip. If it's like Coca-Cola, for instance, but Coca-Cola is actually kind of overvalued. I'm not going to talk too much, but that's just kind of my philosophy on it.
Yeah, so I mean, my only disagreement with that would be, so we've been in a massive bull market since basically 2009. Since the housing crisis. So if you had been buying during that bull market 10 years ago, you still would have made more return than if you had bought the dip recently, because now we're at this much higher plane. This dip basically ain't crap when you look back 10 years. So when your dollar cost average, and the average person, like you probably pay a lot of attention to your portfolio, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people, they're busy. They got, wife, kids, they have other hobbies. The best thing for those kind of people, which is probably most people, is to just set up an automatic draft and really not even look at your portfolio, which I personally did that for like 5 years. I didn't even know how to buy a stock until 2020. So throughout that whole freaking bull market, I was just dollar cost averaging it. It's the simple way to do it. But, if you pay more attention to your portfolio, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing.
Well, actually, I don't even pay that much attention to it. It seems like I would. So here's my simple philosophy. When the market opens, or at least roughly when the market opens, I'll maybe look at it for like 10 minutes and I'll see if there's any good buys out there, like any good dip, because I only buy on the dip. That's pretty much all I do is I just buy on the dip. And then towards the end of the day, towards like the end of the market being open, that's when I look at it as well. And honestly, I don't day trade. I swing trade a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I love swing trading. But most of my positions are all buy and hold. That's it. Nothing but buy and hold. VT is pretty much buy and hold. I do swing trade VT a little bit though on one of my brokerages, whereas the other brokerage, I buy VT for the long term. It sounds weird and it sounds kind of like BS, but I think that if you separate your different investing strategies into separate brokerage accounts, you'll never be confused. So I actually recommend to everybody have multiple brokerage accounts for your own sake, for separating different strategies that you may use. As odd as that sounds.
So that's actually not a bad idea if you want to keep everything separate, because, you want you obviously want to buy and hold with the majority of your money. But if you want to play around, like my separate account for screwing around is Robinhood.
Yeah, Robinhood's
and all my other stupid stocks.
Well, Robinhood's my active account. That's where I do most of my swing trading. I do a ton of crazy swing trading on Robinhood. TD Ameritrade's where I do all my buy and hold shit. I just buy and hold whatever I can. Yeah, I don't sell on that one. Public's just weird. I don't know. I use Public for the hell of it.
Well, I got a free stock from there, and I never opened it again.
I try to refer people to it. So I have a question for you. How do you feel about payment for order flow? Before you answer, I want to just kind of tell you why I think it's not that bad. Well, I'm not going to actually. I want to hear your answer first. I take that back. Why do you think everybody's so freaked out about payment for order flow? By the way.
Well, it's because basically you got the market maker that's like getting a cut of every transaction. So it's basically like a hidden fee. I don't know all the mechanics of payment for order flow, but it kind of makes sense that if you're having free trades, somebody's got to be making some kind of cut, which is the market maker, Citadel, for example, in the middle. I have no problem with it whatsoever. The problem isn't with the market maker. It's with the freaking the clowns that are trading in and out of stocks all the time with their entire portfolio. I have nothing against it. If you want free trades, there's always a cost. You can't do something for free.
Oh, yeah. Well, and the reason I think payment for order flow, me personally, why I think it's actually kind of cool is who the hell cares if Citadel or one of those crazy hedge funds knows what you're investing in, unless you're a worthless day trader who's day trading crappy penny stocks. Because then those guys at Citadel, those guys at Nathan, what the hell is it called again? That was the other one. That was the other hedge fund that they said they took down. I'm talking to my consultant Nathan real quick.
It's Jeremy.
It's Jeremy in the background. Melvin Capital. So, like, let's say Melvin Capital or whatever fucking capital, any of these hedge funds, right? Let's say that they're the ones who are figuring out where all these retail traders are buying stuff, right? I'll take, like, Sundial Growers. It's a shitty marijuana company that deserves to be shorted because it's not very good. It's got shitty revenue streams and stuff like that. But if they see a ton of retail investors buying into a crappy company, then they can bet against it strategically, because they could be like, well, that's a shitty company and people are pumping it up, so let's bet against it so we can make a quick buck. I honestly think it's not a bad thing. I think payment for order flow is awesome, because because I don't have to pay a commission fee. For instance, I don't have to pay a single commission fee for stuff that I'm gonna hold for the long term. So I would rather hedge funds know exactly what I'm buying, as long as I don't have to pay a fucking commission. I just don't want to pay commission fees. I fucking hate and abhor commission fees, so.
Yeah, I mean, like back in the day, I mean, this is before I bought individual stocks. Like I said, I started in March 2020. But back in the day, yeah, you'd have like these massive freaking fees every time you bought a stock. But if I just want to go on Robinhood and do one buy or maybe a couple buys a month, okay, the middleman's getting a little bit of a cut. What's wrong with that? You're not going to have a service without paying for it. Nothing is free. Robinhood doesn't just exist to lose money. So, of course, they're going to make freaking money. So, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, maybe I'll get a couple cents off of a batch of stocks that I bought. Maybe I'll get a worse price than I could have. I don't care. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect my life that much because I don't even really trade that much. I just buy index funds, and I'll buy BABA every once in a while in Robinhood, and that's about it.
Oh, by the way, just to let you know, that's my next beef with you, by the way. I got beef. I got hard beef right now. I mean, I'm hard, but I got beef also. But so why do you buy Chinese stocks individually? I know it's only like 5% of your portfolio, so that's no big deal. But like, why BABA when the Chinese government is communist and stupid, and they might try to take down any company that's doing really well because they're communist and annoying?
Well, number one, I don't think they're communist. I mean,
the Chinese government
communist, but
what?
I mean, like, dude, I've been to China. This is a long time ago. I visited. I used to live in South Korea. My dad was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a modern country. It is not communist. It's very modern and capitalistic. But obviously, they have like an authoritarian government that calls themselves the Communist Party. But if you look at the country, they have a freaking stock market. Like, what communist country has a stock market? So I would call it more of a fascist government where they have strong central authority. And if there's a business that's going against the country's ideology, okay.
See, that's what scares me, though. Like, what if BABA, like, starts selling butt plugs, right? Alibaba starts selling butt plugs, and then Chinese government, no, you can't sell butt plugs. You're going down. And then every shareholder's fucked, and they have to buy butt plugs just to feel better about it. But
so China wants to be the next world power. I mean, so the last thing they want to do is just screw over their businesses. I mean, if you want to be a great power, you have to have a strong economy. I mean, look what happened to the Soviets. Their economy was freaking trash. They had this massive military, and they couldn't afford it because they were a bunch of communist scrubs. And eventually, it freaking collapsed. But China, they're smarter about it. They know, like, okay, we can have a strong central government, but we can let capitalism flourish and direct that capitalism to benefit the needs of the state. So I think in the long run, okay, BABA is extremely risky. But if you think about VT, you look at VT, it's 60% U.S. stocks, and then mostly international is Europe and Japan. China is a very, very small part of VT. So if I wanted to weight my portfolio on something that I think is massively undervalued and is not represented in VT, it's really Chinese stocks. And plus, look at the economy. I mean, it's the second largest economy in the world, and it's going to surpass the United States. At some point it's going to do. Who knows when? But I mean, it's like, if you want to play that, I think China.
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay, so you brought some good points, and damn you for bringing some logic to this debate, because I was, no, I'm getting pissed. I just realized some of the guys on the comments were saying that I might need to step back from my mic a little bit. I think I'm a little too close. Hold on, let me. I think I'm probably a little too loud. Yeah, no, I can't argue with what you just said. Damn it, I was trying to come up with something.
At the end of the day, it's okay, think about it. Like if you have an index, it's all U.S. stocks basically. If you want to screw around, you're just going to buy more U.S. stocks. I mean, I don't know. I like it. Maybe I'm biased.
See, I like U.S. stocks that have a global presence. You know what I mean? Like that are global everywhere. Like, you know, not just in the U.S., but for instance, like they like Coca-Cola is a great example. I always use Coca-Cola. Like they sell in all sorts of countries. Like they're pretty much a global brand if you think about it. Sure, they're located in the U.S. centrally for the most part, but I pretty much any company with a global presence and a strong product pipeline, yeah, I'll definitely throw some dough at them. I'll definitely throw I wouldn't say always, but I throw dough at Coca-Cola because I drink Coca-Cola Zero all the time. I'm a Coca-Cola shill, by the way. That's what I really should have put on there.
Zero is actually my favorite drink.
It's good. It's so tasty. Like, I'm sorry. It really is. I'm a Coca-Cola shill for life. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Coke, it's like, okay, everybody knows Coke's a good company, and it's a big company in the United States, and it's not growing that quickly. I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just kind of boring. Like I said, if I want to play around, I want to have some fun. You know, maybe I'll do some penny stocks next. Maybe I'll do Tattooed Chef when it actually officially becomes a penny stock.
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you one thing why I like dividend income investing is because I really do like the dividends just coming at me. Like I get dividend payouts like every week at least because I have so many different positions. Like I get dividends here, dividends there. I just like the income coming in. And because I know that eventually these will grow over time, even if it's not like grand. I know it's not like 10x results. I know that most of the dividend stocks I invest in, they ain't going to come close to 10xing, but they're at least going to pay me a dividend for being a holder. So I'm just like, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. And that's the only reason why I pretty much the way I invest is I have my own personal index. Like I call it the Garza index, where I just find the best companies I can. And I buy at least just one share of each company I love at the very minimum. And then I just kind of buy and hold for life. And then I sometimes swing trade the VT, like I said, and I also hold the VT in another one for life. But I'm married to the VT now. I'm engaged.
Why did you invite me to the wedding, man?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's outlawed to marry an ETF, or they don't allow it.
China it is. They'll probably shut you down. But
they'll shut me down hard.
Probably do that in the U.S. now. Who freaking knows?
Sorry, I'm going off topic, man. You'll have to steer me in the right direction. I have
you're talking about dividends. Well, I mean, I got nothing against dividends, but like just coming from a tax perspective, you know, every time I look at a tax form, people have dividends and they're putting the dividends on the tax form and they're paying taxes on the dividends. But if you just buy a stock that doesn't pay a dividend, you know, but maybe they're just buying back shares like Berkshire Hathaway, you don't pay any tax on that. So it just grows and grows and grows. And every year you're not getting a tax bill, which is eating into your returns. So are you reinvesting your dividends at least, or are you living?
I reinvest them into other different companies that I think are worthy. You know, a lot of the times I just so here's the thing. My theory is this. Let's say the times are going really well for me right now, right? Times are going great. So while things are going so well, I'm going to keep investing into different, companies that pay me a dividend. And because I'll keep getting income. So let's say I have to live out of my car for like a couple months, maybe couch surf on a few friends' houses. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. But I'm constantly getting income, right, from these dividends. And it's like, okay, so even though I reinvest my dividends now while times are going really well, if I need income like stat, I'll at least have all that dividend income always coming into me, even especially if times get really weird. Like, and sure, I'll have to pay taxes on them, but whoop-de-doo, I just see it as an income tax for me, really. But yeah, I'm basically a minimalist. I spend most of my money on nothing but in investing. I pretty much live, eat, and breathe buy and hold style, crazy diversified investing for the most part. It's a wild ride.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Boglehead fanatic, so it's like minimize taxes, tax advantage account, global index funds. That's all I freaking do. And of course, Bob, we already talked about that.
Well, I don't know. I spread my legs for Uncle Sam and just say, tax me hard on my dividends, all right? No, look, I do like to get the appreciating value over time. So, like, for instance, I will invest in companies that still appreciate while they give me the dividends because I love dividend growth and I do love appreciation of a company. So, I don't know. Oh, my God, somebody just said I'm the CEO of Tattooed Chef. Fuck. They know.
Boy,
they know. Fuck. God damn it.
And here's another thing. Have you thought about this with dividends? You know when a company pays a dividend, the stock price goes down by the percentage of the dividend, right?
That's when you buy more. That sounds weird, but
it's basically a forced stock sale. Like I used to think dividends were like I would eagerly await my dividend payment from my mutual fund or my index fund at the end of the year. And I was like, oh, I'm making more money. I'm so excited. But if you look, the value of your account doesn't change. The stock price or the ETF price goes down, and you just reinvest the dividend. So,
see, I live for the yields, though. Even if the value of the company goes down temporarily, like for instance, when Coca-Cola does that happens with Coca-Cola sometimes. I legitimately buy more Coca-Cola so I could lower my average cost of it. For instance, because I know Coca-Cola is eventually going to keep going back up and appreciating in value. Because I think last time I checked, they do stock buybacks. I can't remember. They do every now and then, but. Yeah, no, I'm trying not to get off track, but like I understand the dividends get taxed. I know they do, and it's a little frustrating, but at the same time,
okay, think about Coke. Right? Let's say there's one Coke that goes up by 10% per year.
Okay,
but they don't pay a dividend, so just 10% stock appreciation. And then you have the other Coke that goes up by 5% per year, and then they pay a 5% dividend. So if you add them both, they're both 10%.
Yeah.
But you're getting taxed on one, and you're not getting taxed on the other. So your actual return, if you buy the one that's not taxed, is 10%.
Especially if you're buying and holding for years.
You have like
you got a point.
Yeah,
you got a point.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with dividend investing. It's just me personally. I mean, it's better than like the clown stocks these people are buying. But when it comes to like minute efficiencies. To me, it's just easier to just buy the freaking index. And even my index pays a dividend, but I hate it. I hate seeing dividend payments because it's like, damn, there's another freaking tax bill I gotta pay.
Well, see, the thing is, I wish more people were bistocksual like I am. You know what I mean? I wish more because like I buy indexes. Don't get me wrong, but I buy individual too. Like I would have to say if you want to know my portfolio ratios, by the way, I'd say it's like I remember I was talking to Alex about this. And I always kind of mess up my ratios a little bit, but I think I'm about like 30% VT. 30% is VT and shit. Mainly just VT there, 30%. And then I want to say 50 or 60 individual stocks, and they're all US based. But they're all ones that are global brands, for instance. And the rest of it's like commodities, gold and stuff. But I'm older than you, boy. I just want to let you know I'm older than you, boy, and you got to buy gold. So.
Oh God, you really have some gold?
I mean, I got gold ETF. I got gold ETFs, but that's about it. I got some gold ETFs.
You bought silver because Lafufu told you to.
I bought silver because my boy Robert Kiyosaki told me to back in the day. But
that guy went full grifter, man. Like he used to be like, he wrote his book.
Dude, he's shilling crypto. That fucker.
He's so bad. I freaking hate him with a passion. Most of these famous people, I watch them and I'm like, these are the dumbest people I've ever met. They're just really good at marketing and they got lucky and got famous somehow. But it's like, no, why are you buying Bitcoin, loser? Why are you telling people to buy Bitcoin and gold and silver as their whole portfolio?
We need to outmarket. We need to outmarket them. That's the point. You need to outmarket these boys. You got to figure out what sort of...
I scream, I take my shirt off, I put clown noses on my thumbnails, but it doesn't seem to work. I don't know.
Now you're the man, my friend. You're the man. I don't want to kiss your ass too much because I'm not going to try to brown nose you too much.
I'll press him right against the screen.
Press those cheeks against the camera. All right, man. This is turning into like an OnlyFans live stream at this point. So, dude, have you thought about doing an OnlyFans? Have you thought about legitimately doing an OnlyFans? I bet you people would pay. I bet you some of your fans would pay for an OnlyFans. Like if you just got completely naked, hung dong, and just like talked about finance all day, people would be eating that up. They'd be eating.
See, the sad thing is, right now I still have it. I mean, maybe one day I'll show off my hot body. I mean, people see my nipples and stuff. But
yeah, I already see you without your shirt on most of your fucking.
I'm already halfway naked, but I still am in the workforce, sadly. So Worst case, I don't want my dong getting shown on a company presentation or something like that.
Be like, yeah, this. Oh man, dude, that's too fucking funny. That's killing me, killing me. But no, I might do an OnlyFans if I get desperate enough. Like, I mean, I used to do ChatterBait back in the day. I used to like get, so this is probably TMI for everybody, but I used to get gay men jerking off to me when I was on ChatterBait. Like, I would just like, I'd make money, dude. Like, I mean, I'm not gay or anything, don't get me wrong, but like, I would actually make legitimate money because I look like a twink. Like, I kind of look twinkish, like especially when I do my hair all gay and gelled out like this. So like, I would actually like just whack off in front of a camera. This is like 8 years ago when I didn't know any better. But no, I'm not kidding about any of this, by the way. I wish I was joking about this.
This is his confession. He's never told anybody this before.
Oh, I've told plenty of people this, sadly.
How much money did you make from this?
I mean, depends on if there were like some really like, what do you call it? Like sugar daddy bears out there who were just wanting to give me money, like to see me like whack off and stuff. It was really interesting. Now I'm telling you this not only because it's
What was it? You said Chatterbox?
ChatterBait, dude. Chatterbait.com.
Chatterbait?
Chatterbait.com. I'm not kidding. And I wish I was kidding. Sometimes I wish I was kidding. But I feel like I got to tell this because it's probably the funniest thing. Because I don't think I'm that funny, but like it's the funniest thing that I've probably done that I love telling people. And they're just like, "What the fuck, dude? Don't bring this up in polite company."
That's how we met. We were on ChatterBait, you know.
Yeah, we're on ChatterBait. That's how you and I, you know. But I might actually get
PT for compensation.
Oh my goodness, that's too fucking funny though.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I'm not at that point in my life where I need to do that. So
I wouldn't recommend it.
About it, but
I got bored. So if I was to guess how much money I made on the average, I actually did some nights $30, $40. This is back when I just was like looking. I just wanted to jerk off in front of a camera. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds. Don't worry. I won't do it on this one. Don't worry. Old habits die hard. No, I'm just kidding. But
it's almost like a reflex at this point.
All right, I don't want to scare away all your subscribers right now, but we'll change the subject right now. We'll change it to something. I don't know how I can get past. I don't know how we can get past this. We'll look past it though. We'll look past
That's basically it. It's like I don't know what else we're gonna talk.
Grinder becoming public. That's no.
I mean, so I looked at it. I mean, it has potential, but I don't touch IPOs. I mean, you look at the history of IPOs. Every time somebody buys an IPO, you just get freaking wrecked. And then,
oof.
You know, I mean, if you just wait,
yeah,
you know, okay, maybe in like a year or two, Grinder will be a buy. But for now,
I'm trying to think of other things though, interesting things, because there's a couple things that I told myself I would ask you a question. There's a couple questions I wanted to ask you. I think I've already asked them from what I remember, but I think there's one more that's like at the tip top of my head. If it's important, I'll remember though. Like my buddy would say. My buddy just said over there. He's kind of whispering. he's
preparing for this. Like, questions for strong man. Do you like ChatterBait? What about Grinder?
Honestly, everything has been purely top man.
What stocks have you bought recently?
I don't know. I've been racking up. So, actually, I haven't really bought anything new, but I guess I could tell you what I usually add to my position. I've been adding a little more to my position for WP Carry. I like those REITs. I'm all about the real estate investment trusts. Not too much realty income though, because realty income is actually really overvalued right now. They got like a PE ratio of like 66 times price over earnings. I try to add on to my Coca-Cola stock every now and then, so sometimes I'll do that. But I've been buying more VT, to be quite honest. But there is one thing that I do that you're gonna laugh at, because like I play both sides of certain penny stocks that are meme stocks. I already told you this, but like I put more put options than anything on them, and then I also buy shares of the company itself. So I'll play both sides of it effectively, and then of course when it does exactly what I want it to do, it goes down. I buy a few more shares, and then this is some grifter gambling shit that I'm talking about right now. So everybody who's listening, don't do this, and don't drink White Claw because you'll turn into a total homo like myself. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that because that's bad. That's bad advice. Just honestly, buy the VT on the dip. Oh my God, the VT has been a real buying opportunity lately. It went down to like $88, $87 even at one point. I want to recommend everybody just buy the heck out of it when they got a little bit extra money, as long as they got extra money.
I was very surprised and happy. Like I actually got my tax return or my tax refund, and I got like $5,000 back because my son. I got the stimulus check for him because he was born in 2021, and then I got the child tax credit. So basically, my entire refund was my son. So I just threw that all into freaking VT, and I'm gonna cash out my pension from my government job. That's like $15,000, and you want to guess where that's going, eh? Straight into VT.
Straight to VT, dude. That's the smartest thing you could do. I honestly do believe in broad diversification, though. I wish it was more promoted. I just don't know how you make broad diversification popular. Like, how the fuck do you make that popular when everybody wants to gamble? Like, you know,
that's why I'm crazy when I do my freaking videos. Because like the problem with the whole Bogleheads thing is it's the most boring crap in the world. If you go and watch some presentations, there's actually a Bogleheads channel on YouTube. Yeah. It's boring as crap. Like I like it, I like the concept. I was bored out of my freaking mind. But you know, if you do what I do and you scream and you act like an idiot, you know, people will at least watch, and then eventually the message will slowly sink in, slowly but surely.
I think if you encourage people, I think this could help you out a lot. I think if you were just to encourage people that cash really has no real value, and that you'd be better off putting cash into a well-diversified portfolio, I think you could steer people on the right track. You just gotta, I don't know. You just got to make it seem appealing. I don't know. And maybe you can be honest and be like, look, you're not going to get 10x returns, but it's worth it in the long run because guess how much money you lose to penny stocks or all the stocks that, you know, Jeremy and Meet Kevin try to promote, you know, stuff like that. Like, I think you're honestly pretty good at exposing those guys. And I'm hoping I legitimately hope you get 1 million subscribers so I think people take you seriously, but not enough people take you seriously. And the fact that Jeremy, he can suck my dick. The fact that Jeremy and Meet Kevin and all those guys, I don't know. I just don't understand how. And like I get it. Everybody has more of a gambler mentality. It's just human beings. We love short-term gratification. We don't like delayed gratification. And I think if you were to promote delayed gratification in a way that made sense and was a little more sexier to people, maybe make a rap song about delayed gratification and just putting it all into VT.
Boglehead, yo.
Yo, Bogleheads giving me head, like stuff like that. You know, you can make Bogleheads being sexy. I think you just need to start wearing a fake chain. Go to the Dollar Tree, get some fake dollar bling chains and stuff.
Like a flat brim or something.
Dude, you can get the same popular rapper attire just by going to the Dollar Tree and like decorating yourself with like birthday party decorations.
Like a toy dinosaur on a chain from the Dollar Tree.
Dude, kids are dumb enough these days; they might actually accept it. So like, they'd be like, "This is my $50,000."
So the whole thing with the index funds is like I had to patiently wait for this market correction to happen because I knew it was going to happen. I knew these stocks were freaking trash, and I was like, once this market goes down and it gets wrecked, this is my opportunity to strike. So now I'm finally getting momentum because people are starting to realize finally that stoics don't always go up. And if you buy trash companies, you're going to go down 60, 70, 80, 90%. So, but I'm never going to win over all of YouTube because there's too many clowns that want to gamble, you know, and that's fine. Some people are lost causes, but if I can even get a small portion of the YouTube audience to stop watching those other losers, I would consider that a massive success.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, so let me think here real quick. Something I just want to say real fast. Try not to take up too much more of your time, my friend. This is just too much fun for me. This is like too much fun for me right now. I'm having a blast.
We do another 20 minutes or whatever.
Another 20? Okay, cool. So, have we got any super chats, by the way? Have you got any super chats on this one?
No. Where's my super chats?
By the way, just want to say that if we get enough super chats, they're not for me. I don't really want any super chats. You, Strongman, can keep your guys' super chats. Why don't you guys shroud him with money? I could come up with a VT rap song right here and right now if you want me to, though.
Yeah, go ahead. I want you to try.
I got VT. I'm a PP, and it's going for me. I like broad diversification like I like my I'm already losing it, dude. I was gonna say my broad diversification, like I like my broads in immersification. I don't know. I'm trying to be a wordsmith here, but it ain't working.
Beautiful rap I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, brother.
You should upload that song to Spotify. You might make a killing. If you actually put that song on Spotify, I would have that as the intro to my all my videos. But you'd have to give me a license so I wouldn't get demonetized.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because YouTube's anal about licensing and shit. That's right. You know what? I just wouldn't put it on Spotify, and I would just send you the raw MP3 file and just let you have your way with it. And just do what you want with it.
I'm dead serious. You should do that. That's freaking hilarious.
No, I'll make whatever I want. I do want to do a series of VT raps though, because I think I could be. Nobody could take me seriously though. I look like a really old Backstreet Boy because I got my hair. Dude, seriously, I do, man. I just want to talk about the VT. It's on me. It's touching my body. No. But yeah, first off, I'm probably as much of a VT shill as you are, if anything. Even though it's sad because technically you are, because you probably put way more money into it. But
it's in the title of my thumbnail.
It is true.
I am the VT shill.
Yeah, it's true. I thought about putting TTCF shill on my little thing. When I click the little StreamYard link or whatever, Stream Duck or whatever the hell this thing's called, is it StreamYard? Yeah, StreamYard. I looked at the title and I was like, I thought about I don't know, putting LaFufu's girlfriend or something like that as my thumbnail. Jeremy LaFufu's lady or his bitch. I think I'm a stepsister though, deep down. But
yeah, well, he's already got a stepsister. It's have you seen the Diamond Hands Investing? That girl that talks about the same stocks that he does.
Oh, I remember you doing a video on it. It's been a while, but it feels like I think it's probably a couple weeks ago. I can't remember, but yeah. So is she basically shilling the same crap he is?
She's literally him, except she doesn't have a grift business. But yeah, she does the same exact stock. She's just a female version of him.
Wait a minute, is Jeremy single?
Huh?
Is Jeremy single?
No, I think he has 3 kids and he's married.
Oh, lame! I want to hook him up. I want to do some hookup shit, dude.
I feel like heaven if that actually happened.
Dude, I know. I was gonna say if Jeremy is single, we can hook him up with another grifter. We could make a grifters
see him on Chatterbait. I don't know.
griftersonly.com, my buddy Nathan was like grifters only and
only grifts.
Only grifts. Onlygrifts.com. Hey, I'm down. I think as my boy Tim Dillon, there's this comedian I love, his name's Tim Dillon. He's like, I appreciate the grift. He loves grifters. He thinks they're funny as shit. He loves snake oil salesmen. I kind of do too. I have a little bit of an appreciation for them because it's there's a part of me that thinks that people need to take more responsibility for what they take in, right? So when I saw Jeremy, my instinct was I'm going to give this guy a chance. When I first saw his videos back in the day, I'm curious. And then I listened to more of what he was promoting and I was like, thank goodness I've done the research beforehand to know that what this guy is promoting is hot garbage. But a lot of people, and I feel bad for people because they are so desperate for more money, and I get it. The times are not good right now for a lot of people. So it's people who are hopeless will look for anybody who gives them any sort of hope, right? So what you need to do, you need to be like a Jesus Christ sort of figure, and you need to give them hope and just shill the VT. You can still shill the VT, but tell them that the VT will save their lives or something, or make their butt bigger or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you want to have a bigger butthole? Buy VT. That's all you gotta
do. Mine's loose and there ain't no solving that. So even VT can't help with that, but that's all right.
Yeah, it's tough having an index channel. But somehow, if you look at Graham Stephan, he basically is almost preaching the same thing I am. And he has, 3 million something subscribers. So it's possible, but it's really tough. It's a lot easier to be a grifter and just pump a bunch of trash because that's popular. That's what makes you grow massively. So I'm patient. I'll wait. If it takes me 5-10 years to have 100,000 subscribers, okay, I'll wait. That's my whole philosophy, is slow and steady and methodical. Because
you need to do what I do. Tag spam. That's what I do, boy. That's what I do. Tag spam. I'll tell you what I mean by this. It sounds weird, but so you know how like when you upload a YouTube video, there's a little tag section, like a little tag section.
Oh, yeah.
I leave it empty. But you know what I do? I use TubeBuddy. I don't know if you got TubeBuddy at all.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I do a little plug-in.
Yeah.
I don't pay for it, but I have like the free.
Oh, I pay $40 a month. Oh, not a month. Sorry, no, $40 a year. Sorry, like $48 a year or something for it. So what I do, hear me out on this one, and I basically take all the tags that are related to my subject header. I let TubeBuddy do all the work for me. TubeBuddy's my sex slave, all right. And TubeBuddy gets me all these sexy keywords that are related to my title, even if they're not related to what I'm talking about in the video. I still plug that shit in there. So I put it in the description. And what happens is I get tons of people viewing random videos of mine at all times because the search engine basically sees all these random words that I got in the description and it plugs it in as something that might be related. Now, you'd think that would hurt my channel. It's actually made my channel grow stronger, oddly enough. So my best video, by the way, is how to find porn on YouTube. Life hack is what it's called, and I have like 18,000 views on this one particular shitty.
I'm surprised by that in the slightest.
And it's just me basically rickrolling people towards the end of it. I basically tell them, look, you can't find porn on YouTube. I'm sorry. I tried I basically told them, I'm sorry. I tried. I betrayed you and stuff like that. And then I just like sing Rick Astley's never gonna give you up. But no, it's like, no, what I'm trying to say is tag spam. I think you can get more people. And probably not a good idea to take this advice because you've done very well without this sort of garbage. You know, you've done better. I only have like 307 subscribers on my channel. So, I mean, but I get like 30, 40 views an hour. And for a small channel, it's not bad. You know, I'm getting people subscribing more and clicking my referral links. By the way, I'm a grifter. Speaking of confessions, I got to come clean. I have like 5 referral links that I place on all my comments on it. I know, it don't hurt me.
You're shilling for us.
So Robinhood, there's this one that's called Buy Gold and Silver, and I'm not kidding. It's a part of one of my affiliate networks. So I'm basically shilling gold and silver like my boy Rob Kiyosaki. What's the other one? Oh God, I can't even remember half the referral links. But I'm a bad grifter because I don't even remember I'm shitty at being a grifter because I can't remember all the crap I promote.
You refine your grifting techniques.
Oh yeah, I gotta hone them. But yeah, so it's really cool. So people sometimes click my referral links. You know, I'll get like a free Robinhood stock every now and then, or I'll get like a free public stock, or you know, whatever crap I'm shilling. I mean, I don't even talk about it in my show. I just basically. I have one comment that I pin, and it's basically a comment where I have like, hey, if you support my channel, support these great companies, ooh. And then like I just have like 5 fucking referral links. It's pretty sad. It's grifter shit, but
so like I'm a terrible marketer. Like what I could do, and I thought about doing this maybe was like having a 15 second intro, 15-minute intro. Maybe I'll have your rap song, and then I'll just show like, here's my book. Don't forget to click this or that. But I'm just freaking horrible at it. The only marketing I do is I say I have a book in the intro of every video. What's so funny?
I love your intros, by the way. Strong man, personal finance. It's like you're just like, I'm strong man, see something. Boglehead investor. I'm trying to do like because you go intentionally high pitched, and I love it because you're like, and then like you're it's like, and I got my book, Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. I love it, man. Like I try to do my strong man imitation, but
like somebody clicks in the video, they're like, who's this idiot? I have to keep watching this, you know. Hopefully I settle down usually.
But yeah, man, so do you have any other rando questions for me? Anything at all? Anything tops of your head? I want to be asked questions. I want to be grilled. I want to be grilled hard. I want to be grilled.
When do you want to retire? What's your goal? How many years from now?
Well, I like being financially free. That's my main thing. So pretty much I'm trying to answer the question as straight as I can. 7 years optionally retired. I'm a workaholic though. So it's probably going to be sooner. It'll probably be sooner just the way I do things, but Dude, I don't have a good answer for that because no. Do you mean like retire from working a traditional job?
What's up?
Oh, do you mean like retiring from a traditional job, I guess, and just kind of doing my own thing?
I think a better question would be, when do you think you'll be at the financial level where if you wanted to retire, you could?
Oh, and just tell my boss like, hey, I'm out, show him my butt, and I'm out.
Like
okay,
you don't care, you got enough money saved up.
I'm gonna be generous and just say 5 years, 7 years, probably 5 to 7 years.
Well, you're basically almost there.
Oh yeah, like I said, I do nothing but eat, sleep, and breathe investing. So it's like, like I just don't really care about money that. Oh, I care about money, obviously. I care more about assets than I do money, though. I got my priorities straight, man. I got my priorities like in nothing but investments. Like that's pretty much it.
You're gonna tell me if you live below your means.
That's what I do.
You save diligently, you can get rich really quickly.
See that kitchen right there? I got a motherfucker.
I don't see it. Where is it?
Well, see, I'm a basic boy. I got my air fryer, which I'm pretty much the traditional millennial. I'm a minimalist, everybody. Look at me. Ooh. No, but
like nothing in your house.
Dude, so basically I really don't own a lot of shit. I own my sexy Dodge Intrepid 2004, by the way. Everybody wants it, I know. It's got a crack in the windshield, sexy. But I say that if everybody was willing, and it's a willingness factor, people need to be willing to look like a meth head like me. People need to be willing to look a little bit strung out like me. And if they're willing to sacrifice, because here's the thing, the reason people are broke as shit is because they're trying too hard to look rich. They're trying too hard to impress their friends. My buddy Nathan and I, we have a friendship that could last a lifetime. You want to know why it lasts a lifetime? Because we don't try to impress each other. We just love each other and we're buddies. We're not butt buddies. I mean, it looks like we are. We look pretty gay. I touch his butt sometimes. I always got beer when he comes over. That's the only thing I do is I impress him with nothing but Michelob Ultra, and I also
White Claw.
and White Claw, and I got my Skull vodka here, which is empty. I'm giving him the Skull, by the way. It's a Skull vodka. That's the most expensive thing I've bought in a while. So it's like $50.
Back a couple days from retirement.
Whew, it probably will. But yeah, the way I look at it, is like this: because I'm all about, my philosophy is asset accumulation. Accumulate as many and stocks are assets. I don't care what anybody says. Index funds are assets.
Who says they're not assets? Robert Kiyosaki.
Well, yeah, Robert Kiyosaki. It's like, so I actually love Rob, but there are some things that piss me off what he says. He'll be like, he's a shill for crypto, but he's like, stocks are stupid. It's like, dude, like, why would you say? Because if you own a stock, you're owning a piece of a company. You know, like, I love Procter and Gamble because I put Old Spice in my nuts all the time, right? So I'll buy Procter and Gamble, for instance, and I just like I own basically the brands that I buy, which I should. I was thinking about buying some Honest and
in that respect, you know,
a little bit, yeah, but I only buy companies that are good. Like there are some brands that I buy. I know that if I was to invest in the company, it'd be a bad situation. Like. Actually, I don't know. I only buy the best of the best now that I think about it. Yeah. Holy shit.
Tesla, Tattooed Chef, Honest, any of
If you looked at the PE ratio for Tesla, for fuck's sakes, it's like, I don't know, like 250 times price over earnings.
Yeah, well, they're going to grow into it, man. Come on. It's the future.
I mean, I love Elon Musk. Like, I've got a hard-on for that guy. Like, I really do. I love Elon. But the thing is, like, he's become such a grifter. Like, you mentioned it in one of your videos that he's become one of the biggest grifters I've seen in a while. Like, why is he? Do you think he just doesn't care anymore? Do you think he's going through like a midlife crisis? I mean, like, I feel like he's not trying to get into space anymore. I think he's just spaced out.
Yeah, he's taken a weird turn. I mean, he's done some great things, but what he's doing now with, like, he's basically just pumping up this price of Tesla so he can sell his freaking stock and then go do something stupid like buying Twitter. It's like his piggy bank. Did
I hear right that he's doing another stock split, by the way, for Tesla?
They put it up for a vote at some point. But yeah, of course they're going to split the stock.
God, that is so dumb.
Whatever they have to do to pump up that stock price, they're going to do it.
It's the future, bro. I just got. I say that so reluctantly, by the way. I really do love the cars, though. My mom, for instance, recently got a used Tesla because her her old car she ran over a deer basically, and so her old car was like this weird. And no, like she got a whole bunch of money from the insurance company, and it was enough to buy like a used Tesla, and it's actually kind of a cool car. But like the stock, I like the car more than I like the stock. I like I like the company, but like it's so overvalued. Like if it was within reasonable valuation, yeah, oh absolutely, I would buy it. It's going to take so long to meet the valuation that it's at currently. Like as far as earnings go, I just don't trust it.
I think it's going to get annihilated. I mean, I don't see Tesla as a $600 billion company. It's a car company.
Bubbles, baby. It's a bubble. It's a bubble.
100%. 100%. I can't wait. See, that's going to make me famous on YouTube. Whenever Tesla goes to $100, which I'm praying it does. I pray every night. Oh, Lord. I hope it does. And then I'm going to hammer every single grifter without respite, without respite, whatever. I'm just going to freaking annihilate.
Dude, this is so awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I honestly, I am still surprised this is happening. I really am. Surprised this is happening more than anything.
I don't mind having people, like you're a YouTuber, we're YouTubers. I don't mind having people on to chat. I mean, it's not a big deal. What's your channel called, by the way?
I was trying to avoid promoting it because I just go on here because I want to promote an idea, but I will promote it, I guess. It's youtube.com/Michael Garza Show. Once again, Michael Garza Show.
But is it just Michael Garza?
Yeah, well, I mean, the title, so the URL is youtube.com/Michael Garza Show. And then the actual channel name is just Michael Garza. My name is so fucking common, it's sad, because, like, Garza is like the Smith of Mexico. So, like, it's, even though I don't look very Mexican, but my last name is, so, like, there's tons of, like, Garzas out there. And tons of Michael Garzas, too, oddly enough. It's kind of like a Catholic name or something.
All right, so people have a question. Okay, I got a $2 super chat.
Oh,
if you want to answer it, how much do you make?
What's my income level? No, it just depends. So for work, I make about, this might be a little over, but I'd probably say $28,000 a year after tax. After tax, I believe. I might be wrong on that though. I haven't looked in a while, but that's the closest approximation. Now, if you're talking about
50, 100, something like that.
Yeah, as far as my active income though, I don't really keep track of my, because I have, like I said, I disperse everything into multiple brokerage accounts. So, like I said, I'm pretty much, I don't know. I don't know what my income investment. I don't know what my income is for investments because, like I said, I don't really keep track of it very well. It's terrible because I don't keep track of it very well. It's pretty rough, but yeah, $28,000 for my active income though, pretty much is per year.
You're able to still save a majority of it, right? You basically shuffle it away.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I live in an area, so I live on the coast of Oregon. It's the cost of living here is so fucking low. Like, so it's really low. So like people in bigger cities are thinking $28,000. Oh, I wouldn't be able to suck dick for that, But like, I don't know.
Well, like, dude, if you're a single guy, like. I mean, I have to like work. I have to make a lot of money because I have a wife. I got 2 freaking kids. I have a house.
Oh, I got my girlfriend and everything. I got my girlfriend and stuff. I buy things for my girlfriend, but she actually is really supportive of my Jewish habits. Like we've had in-depth discussions about it. I told her it's like I am an investor through and through. I love investing, and yeah. I love it. So I mean, even though I have a girlfriend, we're gonna have a kid at some point as soon as we can because I'm like 33 and she's about 32, and we're thinking. Do you have any baby advice if we do have a baby? Like if we have kids, if not you and I, but if my girlfriend and I have kids,
you just gotta live it.
Just gotta live it. Just gotta do what you can. Just figure it all out as you go.
Yeah, I mean, just basically just be prepared to get up a lot.
Oh, yeah, a lot of crying through the night, yeah.
Did I find you at the truck stop?
I mean, there's a lot of them out there. You probably did. I mean...
I love the super chats in this one. How much do you make? Did you find him at the truck stop?
I mean, I look like the kind of guy you would split open at the truck stop, but,
You crack me up. Like, I was watching you're just funny, man. Like, I think you're hilarious.
Oh, thank you, bud. I appreciate it, man.
You're like extreme. I have a very I I don't get offended easily. So I mean, I guess if people get offended easily, maybe you wouldn't like Michael Garza, but I think you're freaking hilarious. So.
That's why I'm on here, man. That's why I do my channel the way I do it, because I love Howard Stern. As I used to listen to a lot of like Howard Stern, Phil Hendry back in the day when I was younger, and I was influenced by a lot of degenerate shock jocks, and I watched those guys and I was like, one of these days I'm going to do exactly what they do, but I'm going to be grosser. I'm going to be more disgusting. And then I realized that I love finance as I got older, and I was like, wait a minute, I could be the Howard Stern of finance. I could be disgusting and educational. And, I could just be like, maybe I'm turning into Alex Jones every day, though. I'm like, the globalists are trying to take over and steal us and lizard people, and I think I'm pretty much turning into Alex Jones.
Impersonation.
I'm just trying to let you know that I think Strongman is a globalist and he's trying to take over the world, and he's I think he's abducted by aliens, and I was probed by aliens, and stuff like. I figured you'd appreciate that, man. I figured you'd, but anyway, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. This was entertaining.
Oh yeah, man. Well, hey, I'll try to get. I mean, my channel's not worth coming on. I mean, you can come on it if you want, but I can't think right now. Anyway, man, I'll let you go. You're a busy man. Just be a daddy. I'll call you daddy at least, but you got to be a daddy, and I'll call you daddy. Dude, next time you want me on, man, you just let me know. You just send me some dick pics.
First, I want the rap.
You want the rap? You want me to do it now? Real quick, see if I can pull off another one.
I want a legit studio recorded rap, so I can put it on my intros.
Dude, I'm down. I got Audacity, which is a free software that I like to use for audio recording. So I'm down, dude. I will do what I can to. I'll make your audience come. That's all I gotta say. I want to make them come with my.
God. All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
All right, thank you, Mr. Strongman, Christopher Belly Boy. Later, bud.
Have a wonderful day.